What do I like about Bob Ross? I don't know. There's just that's someone I would like to start incorporating more personality types. He's creative. That's awesome. He's such a creative soul, and just having another creative soul is awesome. So here's the thing. Bob Ross, he's a great painter. He's a fantastic painter. But he's making paintings that you can already make at home. You already know how to make it because he's teaching you how to make it. But for some reason, it's more interesting when other people do it. You know, it is super awesome when you do it. Like, it is awesome when you create something, you're like, whoa, I can make it. But for some reason, when other people make stuff, we really like it. You know what I mean? Like, we could try to learn to play the guitar ourselves. And nah, we're going to watch someone else do it. That's Bob Ross. You know, it's just fun to be like, all right, I don't need to dedicate 10 years of painting. You can do that, or he's definitely done more, but like, you can do that, and I'll reap some of that reward, you know, that dopamine. I'll take some of it, but you make that, okay? Awesome. Um, he's nice, but it's not like just nice. He's an interesting kind of nice because it's funny listening to people like him because it's like if you're around Bob Ross or something like that, you know, and you're talking to him about how you could say some of the worst things to Bob Ross, you know, you could tell him about climate change, you can tell him about politics, things like that. He will find a way to turn that around. A he'll find a positive spin towards that. And you in your head, you're going to be like, oh man, like he's just saying that because he's trying to be nice. Yeah, he's saying that because he's trying to be nice. He's trying to be a good person, you know, and you got to admire him for that. So that's awesome. That's awesome that he's that kind of person. Um, he's spreading joy, you know? It's not like this is a little bit different from being nice. This is like he has an active mission to make other people feel better. How awesome is that? How many people do you know have a job like that? Because he could be an artist. He could try to be the kind of artist that makes, you know, maybe like uncomfortable paintings, you know? Or just paintings that just you know, doesn't have other emotions, you know, sadness, things like that. No, he is specifically making paintings where when you look at it, you feel some sort of joy in it. And that has to do with his personality as well, you know, his smile, his demeanor, all that stuff. It's awesome. He's spreading joy. He's making people feel better. Um, he is memorable. Remember what I was saying before? How, like, you don't need anything to be a great storyteller. You just gotta be yourself. It's so easy. Hell, you could say, and now I'm afraid about saying it because now it's like, oh, it's gonna make me sound a little bit like a narcissist. But it's like what I'm doing right now. You can think of it the same way as Bob Ross. You know, whatever he decides to put on this screen, that is what is gonna be out there on the world. You know, and the reason why I made this Dream Journal show in the first place is because I don't want to be afraid of my thoughts. I think my thoughts have layers on them. I just don't know how to interpret them. So maybe just writing it down will help. And I think it has been helping. I think it's been fantastic. Awesome. Um, he never stops. He did that show for a long time. At least I think he did. You know? Being committed to something is awesome. It is it's a great gift to have. I, for one, am so happy, even though I don't like taking credit for this because I genuinely don't think that I don't think that like I didn't do anything to earn it, you know? So I don't feel good when I talk about it. But anyways, um I am glad that I still know Spanish after 25 years. I know some Spanish speakers, they don't speak Spanish anymore. And that's kind of sad. It kind of sucks, you know? Not being able to like talk to certain family members and things like that. It sucks, but it's hard to keep up with a language. But I'm lucky that I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to know the Spanish that I know. For me, I don't see myself as like super smart. I don't. So the fact that I know Spanish and that people see me super smart for it kind of pisses me off. Cause it's like I didn't do anything to earn it. I'm just trying to be myself, you know? You know, and that's another thing about Bob Ross. He's being himself. I believe he's being himself. He is being himself. It's awesome to just like I think some people even love saying the name Bob Ross. I love saying it because that's just him. He's just Bob Ross, you know? He's just someone doing his own thing over and over and over again, and people like him for it. In all honesty, my hero. Man, wouldn't I love to do something like that? Just the same thing for years and years and years, and just having someone appreciate it, you know? They know it's not anything special. They know it's not anything fantastic, but they appreciate the fact that it's there, the fact that it exists, and they'll give him nothing but love for it, you know? People who are fans of him will genuinely try to return the favor in the amount of love. Honestly, I really do think people need to start like I think people just need to stop having a filter. Talk the way you want to talk. Express yourself the way you want to express yourself. Now, don't go crazy, you know? All right? There's certain things maybe you shouldn't spread to other people, that you shouldn't share, but try to spread niceness. Try to give your own spin on how to be nice to someone, you know? Try to make someone's day in your own special way, the way they'll remember it. I don't know. I'm just like the I don't know. It's just I want more good things out there. And that's why I appreciate Bob Ross.